It's day one of the suspension of the day one, rather, after the suspension of the three-week lockdown of the Greater Accra and Greater Kumasi. Now, Joy Business has been monitoring how businesses are picking up. We begin from the Junction Mall here in Accra, where my colleague Ebenezer Sabote reports business was slow for the first half of the day. Closed shops, half-empty car parks. That's generally what you see at the once vibrant Junction Mall in Accra, a day after the announcement by the president to lift the 21-day lockdown in Greater Accra and Greater Kumasi. General Manager of the Junction Mall, Ebenezer Amaakwe, tells Joy Business, though things have been slow, they're gearing up for a huge business week.
On that, it's going to be gradual. You know, since the president announced the reopening of businesses yesterday, it was quite late in the evening. So most businesses are now taking time to put measures in place to restart their operations. But we are looking forward to business picking up gradually. You know, the system has been shut down for a while, and we are all trying to now get back on our feet. Though the system has been reopened for business, but it's going to be slow. So our expectation is that business is going to pick up eventually, but it's going to be gradual. That is why we have also instituted the measures such that we will put in the necessary protocols to control, ensure social distancing, and ensure that everybody observes the safety rules that have been put in place.
But have you had any communication with the managers of some of these shops that are not yet to open?
Oh yeah, sure. Readily this morning we started engaging them on how to start the operations again. So we are putting in the measures. Everything is on course.
The mall management has also put in place some health protocols for tenants and anybody doing business at the mall. Here's marketing manager Reggie Bule.
We also had a training for all staff within the mall. That was the first week, just after, I think the day after the president announced that we have the virus in town. We did a training for all staff within the mall in partnership with Light Out Care. They gave us doctors that trained our staff on what to do and what to expect and how to prevent yourself from getting infected with this virus.
Okay, before I let you proceed. Upon coming here, we've been to some of the shops, but we could see that the social distancing protocols. What has been your engagement with some of these people and your, tenants against this? Because we could see that the protocol is not obeyed as it's supposed to be.
So like I said, in the training, we made mention to them that they should at least give a 1 meter gap between each customer and the other. So as you can see, there is a chair set out right here out of ShopRite. Prior to you going, we make sure that the number of people in there are not as many that would cause confusion. So they'll let you sit down and wait. When the numbers in there are less, you go in there. And when you go in there, those in the queue have demarcations on the floor that separates them, that you don't get closer to each other. You can see at MTN2, they have measures where they are trying to make sure that those that go in are not as much, so that they can have the gaps in between them, so that people will not get close to each other.
Mr. Bule is optimistic that many of the shops are restocking in order to take full advantage of the ban lifting.
All are fair to what the government has put in place, which they did. That's the reason why you are not seeing most of them here today. I would want to believe that they all have heard what the president said yesterday, and they are putting measures in place that when they come back to open their shops, they'll be able to serve their customers with all the expected goodies that they want to see in their shop. So it's not like they are not opening today. I'm very sure by close of day, all shops will open and all shops would be fully stocked to serve customers.
Other service providers at the mall are strategically planning the next option for their business. Ebenezer Sabote's report for Joy Business.